shine. I got some time, they I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Violation. Hey, Shama.
Yeah. Did you violate it?
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I just want a rough neck on it. Big you just want. Ask me if I'm finished now. I just begun. I ain't giving out no to no. Just for fun, are you dumb? 100 man, I don't know no other man. Like 100 just for 100 bands. What? I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Prego. Beat around with Corn Petro. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't pay.
Just want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands, it's 100 bands. You like 100, ain't got one man. You like 100, ain't got one. Whole lot of speaking on me, that ain't done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the cola.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Really messy, I'm a rich ghost. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. What? Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get him for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't come with money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha single and Sadiddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When it comes come to me, they don't play with it.
Here we go again. You ready?
Get the back
Yeah.
walk.
Money talks, what the is he saying, huh? You can ask his, then ask his who the man. Bro, them get the stepping like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playing. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this train over here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Then we're going to 53.
Right to the air is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A first down throw for Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pass brought in by Ferguson. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best third down play in the NFL? Don't get to third down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
Prescott again. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Ryan Robinson. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gainwell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! What do you think?
They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. They face 2nd down and 7.
Everybody, kill! Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. Why ain't?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So we're going to 54. Why ain't? Yeah, here we go. Kill.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Here's 3rd and 7.
Everybody. So we're going to 54. Why ain't? What do you think?
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Huff. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big connection from Dak to CD. A gain of 48. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. No chance at all. He'll go down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Dak facing 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. A run with Gainwell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. And long. On the ground, Gainwell. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think?
Another run here for Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. There we go. Going to 53. What do you think? 26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a...
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Eric Hendricks. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will get out in front 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Man in motion is Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Gainwell. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it.
Mike, we hear that term. Catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take!
Now Prescott. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 34.
Yeah, here we go!
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go! Here we go, 46! 26!
A run with Cook. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He'll try and run here with Cook. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up 4th down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have a Cowboys first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys up their lead. It's now 24-7. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Man in motion is Smith. To throw on second down is Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Kill.
On the play fake, Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right, so we're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Prescott now. The open man is Tolbert. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. 26. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. Open man. That's the veteran Cooks. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Kill. Kill! 47. Then we're going to 53.
They'll throw again. Dak. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the pistol, it's Gainwell. And he'll get about 5. They'll stick with him again. Now Gainwell hit. The ball's out. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
We're going to 53.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. But now a marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here? It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah!
On the ground, it's Robinson. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go!
A A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Marked down at the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll run. It's Cook. He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down, Prescott. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. 3rd down coming up.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and fourth down's coming up.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
On third down, Prescott. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. No touchdown.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be complete to Gainwell.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's caught. It's Will Shipley. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Out. Great. No touchdown.
Hurts to set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Great.
Hurts again. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. They send Britton Covey back deep. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Gainwell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it, and he's going to have the Eagles 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. A run with Gainwell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, Gainwell. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. 3rd and 9. Hurts to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
Now Dowdle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So it's a win for the Cowboys, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, run it back.
Getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. No sipping.